If you're over 60, there is one number that doctors around the world often use when talking about protecting your heart: 150 minutes a week. But have you ever wondered why this number matters? Why not 100 minutes? Why not 300? And what does it actually mean for your daily life? Many older adults believe heart health requires intense workouts, expensive equipment, or exhausting routines. But the truth is often much simpler. In this video, you will discover what the 150-minute recommendation really means, how it connects to your heart, blood vessels, energy, and independence, and the small changes that may help you build a safer and healthier activity routine after 60. By the end, you will understand why consistency may matter more than intensity. Have you ever noticed that your body does not respond the same way it did 20 or 30 years ago? Maybe climbing a few stairs feels more challenging. Maybe you feel tired faster after a busy day. Maybe you spend more time sitting than you used to. These changes are common as we age, but they also reveal something important about how our bodies need care. If you are over 60, your heart does not need perfection. It needs support. And one of the most trusted recommendations from health experts is a simple weekly goal: 150 minutes of moderate physical activity. But what does that number really mean? It does not mean you need to run marathons. It does not mean you need to spend hours in a gym. It does not mean you have to push your body until you feel exhausted. For many older adults, 150 minutes can mean something much more realistic. It can mean a daily walk. It can mean moving around your home more often. It can mean choosing activities that keep your body active while respecting your current abilities. But here's the part most people miss. The goal is not just about burning calories. It is about helping your heart, blood vessels, muscles, balance, and overall function stay stronger as you age. Your heart is a remarkable organ. It works every single minute of your life, sending blood and oxygen throughout your body. But like any part of the body, it responds to how you treat it. Think about a car that sits unused for years. Even if it was a great car, problems can appear when it is not regularly maintained. The human body is different, but there is a similar idea. Regular movement gives your body signals that it still needs strength, flexibility, and endurance. And this becomes especially important after 60. As we get older, many natural changes can occur. Muscles may become smaller, balance can become more challenging, blood vessels may become less flexible. Recovery after activity may take longer. These changes do not mean you should stop moving. In fact, staying active in a safe and appropriate way may help support healthier aging. Consider a fictional example. Imagine a 68-year-old man named Robert. After retiring, Robert slowly became less active. He spent more time watching television, sitting at home, and avoiding activities because he felt he was getting older. After a while, he noticed simple tasks felt harder. Carrying groceries, walking through a store, and playing with his grandchildren became more tiring. Robert decided to start with something small. He began walking for 10 minutes a day and slowly increased his activity over time. The goal was not to become an athlete. The goal was to help his body remember the importance of movement. Stories like this represent a common pattern many older adults experience. Small changes can create meaningful improvements in how people feel and function. But here's where the 150-minute number becomes interesting. Why exactly 150 minutes? Why did health professionals choose this amount of activity as a general target? The answer is connected to decades of research looking at how movement relates to heart health, physical function, and quality of life. Researchers noticed that people who regularly engaged in moderate physical activity often showed healthier patterns compared with people who remained inactive. This does not mean exercise guarantees a specific outcome. Health is influenced by many factors, including genetics, nutrition, medical conditions, sleep, and lifestyle choices. But research suggests that regular movement is one important piece of the healthy aging puzzle. Now you might be thinking, what if I have not exercised in years? What if I have arthritis? What if I get tired quickly? These are very common concerns. The important thing to understand is that activity does not have to look the same for everyone. For one person, it may be brisk walking. For another, it may be gentle cycling, water exercise, dancing, or other movements that match their abilities. The key idea is simple. Your heart benefits from regular movement, and the best routine is one you can safely continue. But many people make a mistake when they hear the word exercise. They imagine difficult workouts, heavy weights, or intense training. That misunderstanding can stop people before they even begin. The truth is, healthy movement after 60 is often about consistency, not competition. A few minutes today can become a stronger habit tomorrow. And this leads to an important question. What is actually happening inside your body when you reach that weekly activity goal? How does walking, cycling, or other moderate movement communicate with your heart and blood vessels? The science behind the 150-minute recommendation is where things become even more fascinating. When doctors talk about 150 minutes of moderate activity each week, they are not choosing a random number. This recommendation comes from years of research examining how regular movement affects the human body. Your heart is not just a pump that moves blood. It is part of a large transportation system that delivers oxygen and nutrients to every part of you. Imagine your body as a large city. Your heart is the central station. Your blood vessels are the roads and highways. Your blood carries important supplies to every neighborhood, including your muscles, brain, and organs. When you move regularly, you are giving this entire transportation system a reason to stay active. Your heart is a muscle. And like many muscles in your body, it responds to regular use. When you walk, cycle, swim, or perform another moderate activity, your heart has to work a little harder. It pumps more blood with each beat. Over time, regular activity may help your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. This does not mean exercise can prevent every heart problem. It does not replace medical care. But research suggests that consistent physical activity is an important part of supporting heart health. Think about a garden hose. A flexible hose allows water to move smoothly, but a hose that becomes stiff or damaged may not work as efficiently. Your blood vessels are not exactly like a garden hose, but the comparison helps explain a simple idea. Healthy blood vessels need to respond to changes in blood flow. Regular movement encourages your body to adapt. When you exercise, your muscles need more oxygen. Your heart responds by increasing blood flow. Your blood vessels respond by adjusting to that demand. Over time, these repeated signals may support better circulation and physical function. The 150-minute recommendation does not mean you need to complete all your activity at once. Many people imagine that they need a long workout session to make a difference. That is not always the case. For example, 5 30-minute walks throughout the week can add up to the same total amount. Even smaller sessions may be useful for some people, especially when building a new routine. Imagine a woman named Linda who is 72 years old. She enjoys gardening, but stopped because she believed her age meant she should avoid physical effort. After speaking with her healthcare provider, she started adding short walks around her neighborhood. She also included gentle stretching and continued activities she enjoyed. Her goal was not to become a fitness expert. Her goal was to keep moving. This is an important lesson for many older adults. Movement does not have to feel like punishment. It can be part of everyday life. Your muscles also play an important role in healthy aging. Many people think of exercise as something only for building strength, but muscles help you maintain balance, energy, and independence. As we age, maintaining muscle function becomes increasingly important because stronger muscles can support everyday activities like climbing stairs, carrying bags, and getting up from a chair. Regular activity may also support your body's ability to manage energy and maintain healthy body functions. However, everyone's body is different. A 65-year-old who has been active for years may have a different starting point than an 80-year-old who has been mostly inactive. This is why comparing yourself to others can be frustrating and unnecessary. The better question is, what is the safest next step for my body? Maybe your first step is a 5-minute walk. Maybe it is standing and moving more often during the day. Maybe it is joining a gentle exercise class. Progress does not have to be dramatic to be meaningful. The benefits of movement are not only physical. Staying active may also support mood, confidence, independence, and social connection. A walk with a friend can become more than exercise. It can become a reason to leave the house, connect with others, and enjoy your surroundings. Healthy aging is not just about adding years to life. It is also about maintaining the ability to enjoy those years. The 150-minute goal represents a simple message. Your body still responds to care at every age. It is never too late to support your heart through healthy movement. However, many older adults hear advice about exercise, but accidentally make mistakes that reduce their progress or create unnecessary frustration. Some believe they must push harder to see benefits. Others believe ordinary daily activities automatically replace planned movement. And some think starting later in life is pointless. These beliefs are common, but they may prevent people from creating a realistic routine. When people hear the words exercise after 60, many different thoughts come to mind. Some people think, I am too old to start now. Others think, if I cannot exercise intensely, there is no point. And some believe, I walk around the house every day, so I am already getting enough activity. These ideas are understandable, but they can sometimes create confusion about what your body actually needs. The truth is, healthy movement after 60 is not about being the strongest person in the room. It is about finding safe, consistent ways to support your heart, muscles, balance, and independence. Let's look at some common mistakes. Mistake number 1, believing exercise must be hard to work. Many seniors avoid physical activity because they imagine exercise means heavy weights, intense workouts, or exhausting routines. But that is one of the biggest misunderstandings. For heart health, moderate activity can be valuable. Moderate activity means you are moving enough to increase your breathing and heart rate, but you can still have a conversation. For many people, a comfortable but purposeful walk can fit into this category. You do not have to train like an athlete. You simply need to give your body regular opportunities to move. Mistake number 2, thinking it is too late to start. Many older adults believe they missed their opportunity. They think, I should have exercised when I was younger. My body is already aging. Starting now will not matter. But your body continues to adapt throughout life. Your muscles, heart, and balance systems continue responding to the signals you send them. Every walk, every stretch, and every active moment sends information to your body. You are telling your body, I still need strength. I still need balance. I still need endurance. A common mistake is focusing only on the past. Instead, ask yourself, what can I safely do today? Small actions can become the foundation of bigger habits. Mistake number 3, assuming daily activities automatically replace exercise. Many seniors are active during the day. They cook meals, they clean the house, they walk around their home, they work in the garden. These activities are valuable. They keep your body moving, but intentional movement can provide additional benefits. Walking from the kitchen to the bedroom is movement. A purposeful walk that raises your breathing slightly is a different type of activity. The message is not that daily activities are useless, they absolutely matter. The goal is simply to include regular movement that challenges your body appropriately. Mistake number 4. Ignoring strength and balance. When many people think about heart health, they only think about walking. Walking is excellent for many people, but healthy aging includes more than endurance. Your ability to stay independent also depends on muscle strength and balance. daily life requires strength. Getting out of a chair, carrying groceries, walking safely on uneven surfaces, climbing steps. A balanced approach may include aerobic activities, strength exercises, flexibility movements, and balance training. Your starting point matters. Someone with joint problems, heart conditions, dizziness, or other health concerns may need a different approach. You should discuss your activity plans with your doctor before making significant changes. Remember, regular movement may help support your heart, and consistency often matters more than perfection. You do not need to compare yourself with someone else. You only need to keep moving forward from where you are today. Now that we understand why regular movement matters, the next question is, how do I actually reach 150 minutes a week without making my life complicated? The answer may be simpler than you think. You do not need a perfect fitness routine. You do not need expensive equipment. You do not need to completely change your lifestyle overnight. The most effective routine is usually the one that fits into your real life. Remember the main message. Regular movement may help support your heart, and consistency is often more important than intensity. Start where you are. One of the biggest mistakes people make is starting too aggressively. They decide they will exercise every day for an hour, even though they have not been active for months or years. Then their body feels overwhelmed. A better approach is gradual progress. Ask yourself, what level of movement feels safe and realistic for me right now? Maybe your starting point is a 5-minute walk. Maybe it is walking around your home several times a day. Maybe it is gentle movement while listening to music. The first goal is not perfection. The first goal is creating a habit. The number 150 can sound intimidating. 2.5 hours every week may seem like a lot. But when you divide it, it becomes much easier. For example, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, or 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes later in the day, or several shorter sessions throughout the week. Many people find smaller sessions easier to maintain. A short walk after breakfast, a walk after dinner, a few minutes of movement during a television break. These moments add up. Choose activities you enjoy. For some people, it is walking outdoors. For others, it may be swimming, dancing, gardening, cycling, or gentle exercise classes. The activity itself matters less than finding something safe that keeps you moving. Healthy movement also requires awareness. Your body gives you information. Normal effort may include increased breathing, mild tiredness, or muscles working harder. But unusual symptoms should not be ignored. If you experience concerning symptoms during activity, seek medical advice. Your doctor can help you understand what types of movement may be appropriate for you. Walking is a wonderful activity for many older adults. It is simple, it is accessible, and it can be adjusted to different ability levels. But healthy aging involves several areas of fitness. Your body also benefits from supporting muscle strength, balance, flexibility, daily function. The goal is not to become a professional athlete. The goal is to maintain the abilities that allow you to enjoy life. Create a simple weekly plan. Choose activities that fit your lifestyle. Schedule your movement and make it a normal part of your routine. The goal is not to chase a number. The goal is to build a lifestyle where movement becomes normal. Healthy aging is not about trying to return to your younger self. It is about protecting the abilities you have today. It is about waking up and feeling confident in your body. It is about being able to spend time with family, enjoy hobbies, and maintain independence. The 150-minute goal is not a finish line. It is a reminder that your body deserves attention at every stage of life. After learning about the 150-minute recommendation, the science behind movement, and the mistakes many people make, you may be asking yourself, where do I begin? The answer is simple. Begin with one small action that you can repeat. Healthy aging is not built from one perfect week. It is built from hundreds of small choices made over time. For many people, walking is a great starting point because it is simple and adjustable. You can change your pace, you can change your distance, you can choose indoor or outdoor options. You can make it social by walking with a friend or family member. Your goal is to gradually work toward about 150 minutes of moderate activity each week, if that level of activity is appropriate for you. Do not wait until you find time. Many people never find extra time. Instead, create time. A morning walk, an afternoon activity break, a short movement session after a meal. When something becomes part of your routine, it becomes easier to continue. Remember that every person has a different starting point. Your journey is not supposed to look like someone else's journey. The important question is not, am I doing as much as someone else? The important question is, am I taking care of my body today? The 150-minute number is important because it gives people a practical target. It reminds us that movement does not need to be extreme to matter. You do not have to wait for the perfect moment. You do not have to become an athlete. You simply need to keep showing your body that movement is still part of your life. Heart health is not only about the heart, it is about the life your heart allows you to live. A healthier lifestyle may support your ability to enjoy everyday moments. Walking with your grandchildren, traveling, gardening, meeting friends, doing the activities that bring you happiness. The goal of healthy aging is not just adding more years. It is making those years more enjoyable and independent. Let's review the 3 biggest lessons from today. First, the 150-minute goal is a guideline that represents the value of consistent movement, not a demand for perfection. Second, your body can respond to healthy habits at any age, and small steps can become powerful routines. Third, the best activity plan is one that matches your abilities, your health needs, and your lifestyle. Before making major changes to your exercise routine, especially if you have health concerns, chronic conditions, or symptoms during activity, discuss your plans with your doctor. Remember, the heart number doctors trust is not just about minutes. It is about commitment. It is about choosing movement again and again. It is about respecting the body you have today, because healthy aging is not about stopping time. It is about making the most of every day you have. Today, remember these 3 important lessons. First, the 150-minute weekly activity goal is a simple guide that shows how regular movement may help support your heart and overall health. Second, you do not need extreme workouts to make progress. Small, consistent actions can become powerful habits. Third, healthy aging is about staying active in a way that fits your body, your abilities, and your lifestyle. Now I would love to hear from you. How do you stay active after 60? And what type of movement do you enjoy the most? Share your experience in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, subscribe to the channel for more research-based health education designed to help you understand your body and make informed choices. This video is for educational purposes only. Always consult your doctor before making health decisions. Thank you for watching, and remember, every step you take toward a healthier lifestyle matters.